Ci siamo.
Eccoci qua, buon pomeriggio.
Hello.
Hello. Ciao.
Siamo qui riuniti per finire The Wolf Among Us.
Sì.
Guarda che bella anteprima.
No.
Cry Wolf.
Mamma
Le
mia.
illustrazioni sono bellissime di questo gioco.
Vediamo.
Let's go, senza ulteriori indugi.
Come
I
va?
mean, your eyes?
Ma i riassuntini dell'ultima volta?
You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Guardati amico così rinfreschi la memoria.
Ok, aspetta, sto facendo la storia.
Not if I can avoid it.
Più che non ne ho trovato.
No.
Holly's sister, Lily.
Do you even give a shit about us? The strays.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
Cioè col fiocco le permette di parlare.
No!
Sì.
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are you?
Look, maybe a few will get sent up, but you're my friend, Colin. I wouldn't do that to you.
Oh, giusto quando c'è una sperata. La stronza
sì. Sta mezza pazza.
Sì.
Oh God, Bigby!
This time was no joke. Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you is the morgue.
Bigby, wait. When you get the Crooked Man, make sure you bring him back alive.
The Crooked Man?
He has to stand trial.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff? We have
Avevamo finito qua, che siamo andati nel posto di questo tizio.
Sì. C'era il The Crooked Man.
E un sacco di altre genti. Madonna, che bella musica.
Sì.
Ah, l'amico si è mutato, mi sa che non c'è.
No, ci sono, solo che sto scegliendo la musica e quindi chiaramente per non farla sentire in live mi muto.
Ah, ok. Che figo. Try Wolf.
You've come a long way. You must be tired.
Devi essere stanco, beh. Insomma,
And
ho sparato 250.000 pallotte.
You haven't had a lot of rest recently.
Ma questo l'abbiamo picchiato.
Please, Sheriff, relax for a moment, will you? Do you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really, a carpaccio. It's lobster. Sirloin.
I'm here for one reason, and it's not to eat your fucking food.
Really?
Sempre molto educato.
What do you think you're doing?
He's gonna...
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating.
Ecco.
So don't waste the silver. Sit down, Jersey.
Ecco.
Questo ci voleva già sparare la pallottola d'argento. Maledetto.
For the sake of transparency, why don't you tell us?
Allora, già che c'è sto tizio col cappello, io non mi fido molto.
Nerves, I think.
You know why I'm here. You killed those women.
What women?
Faith and Lily, the girls who worked at the Pudding and Pie.
Did I now? I assume by your confidence in accusing me, you must have some proof of this, yes? Some allotment of evidence. A witness, perhaps.
Your servant over there told me you did it.
That's a fucking lie. I didn't say anything like that.
Fine.
All I said was that this was your town, and nothing wouldn't happen without your approval. All right? That's it.
If only that were true. Those women. I don't relish telling you that the killings were perpetrated by an employee of mine. It's a very unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally. I just want to settle the issue for you, and to assure you that it's over with.
An unfortunate bit of business. You're gonna tell me right now who killed him.
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information. You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No.
Non funziona così. Cioè.
Deal with it right now.
Yeah, right.
What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation? The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
I'm the law here, not you. Now tell me who did it.
You think I'm scared of you? You're nothing more than a...
That's enough! I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our alliance,
Alleanza.
you have to know, it was Georgie.
No, che guarda.
However, like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down. Now.
Non li hai tanto sotto controllo sti tizi, cioè stanno sempre a parlare.
I killed him, so what? You
should have just kept your
nose where it fucking belonged.
Why'd you do it? Why kill them?
Does it matter?
Look,
That's
the
it.
fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. But you could murder someone in cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this.
And then
You told me
attempt to
kill
blame
him.
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
This is right bollocks, this. You're just gonna let him do this?
So what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
All right, let's talk.
You can't just hand me over. What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions, not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us all.
What's wrong with you people? You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers
surrender.
are?
Get the
fuck out of
I do apologize, Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
You can go join that whore at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying?
I'm not going anywhere.
This could have gone so well. To speak the truth, I've never been a very good mediator. Why negotiate when you can just decide?
No, è quella dentro lo specchio.
Oddio.
Did I miss anything good? Well, look at you all fixed up.
Oh,
Oddio.
Oh,
guarda
sì,
tu.
stronzo.
Maledetti.
Ah!
Take this!
Oddio.
You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
No, no.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Ecco. Cioè. Colpito da solo. Ecco, anche se apposta. Sbudellato.
Oh god. This way.
Stai giù. Chissà dove finiamo.
Come on, Georgie.
Oh, shit.
I know.
Ma ti fermi. Aiuto.
Ah, no, madonna.
Ah. Dai, devo prenderli. Mettiamoci tutto. Ecco. Oh, aiuto.
Ah. Salta, mamma mia.
Salta.
Sto letteralmente inseguendo a piedi. Tipo correre.
What was that? Take him off!
I can't.
Oddio.
Oh. Beh, almeno non ci sono passati sopra, dai. Aiuto. Oh.
Mo vuole passarle sopra.
Are you sure?
Do it!
Ah, ecco.
He's not moving.
Keep going!
Li abbiamo persi tutti, quindi ovviamente l'ho capito.
Come on.
Right. Fuck it.
Holy shit.
In effetti potevo saltare nell'altra macchina, mica mi ero accorto che...
Come on. We can't stay here.
Hang on. I need a minute.
Okay.
Shit. Hello, Bigby. I hoped you'd come to your senses. Oh, Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go.
I'm taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
You gonna carry me?
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
I'm not going anywhere. It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look, I know he made a few mistakes. We all have.
A few mistakes.
Sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered?
Of course it does. Those girls.
So it's all my fucking fault then.
I didn't mean...
fucking. You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck? I did what I had to! You can't fucking blame me for that.
Why'd you do it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the
Inizia a parlare perché sennò...
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the crooked man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty. So he told me to take care of it. You think I don't know what that means? Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The crooked man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out.
You're still the one who pulled the trigger. Nobody held your hand and made you go through.
Fine. Believe what you want. I can tell you've made up your mind. Doesn't matter if it's fucking true or not. Go ahead and arrest me then. But it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Nerissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing. It must be so easy being you. Just come in here and blame me for all this shit. Job's done, right? George is the bad guy. It's all his fucking fault.
Certo, potevamo fare le scritte di un altro colore, con un bordino, con qualcosa.
But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby.
E così si leggono veramente
At the end of the
pochissimo.
day, you're just like him.
You could have done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them... What would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die. Do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
Wait, how is she involved in all this?
This is the original. The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off, couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
You promised you wouldn't.
All that magic is connected to this little thing. We remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
You can't fucking blame me. You're not innocent here either.
I know that. But did it have to be like this?
Wait, those were your ribbons? You're in on this? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do. You have to understand. Nobody was supposed to die. When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were gonna be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point. Then the crooked man showed up and everything just turned to shit.
So, do you get it now? Why I couldn't just... If you still think it's so fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead. Kill her then.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it.
We'll find another way. She doesn't have to die. Maybe the witches
Don't
can...
talk about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
You're right. It's your life.
I know what I've done.
Wait.
I'm sick of everyone thinking that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them.
Vivian, wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't care. I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from them. I look at Nerissa and I hate myself.
Vivian!
I can't pretend anymore.
What are you
Ecco
doing?
qua.
Vivian! Don't! Vivian!
No.
Fuck! No, 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 no! Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian!
Just... Jesus.
Vivian! I didn't fucking mean it! I was just...
Ecco, muore anche lui. Così.
Madonna.
Oh, fuck!
Get up. Get up!
Don't think so, Bigby.
E dove va questo? Sta già...
I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him. Really fuck him up for me, alright?
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
George si ricorderà.
Old foundry battery.
Credo sia
Per
un
i
muore.
prossimi 5 minuti. Si ricorderà.
He'll be there. Fucking asshole. You wanna finish me off now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you wanna do, right?
That's not who I am.
Prove it then. No more games, alright? We both know how this ends. Just make it quick.
Vabbè.
I know what I did.
All right, Georgie.
Madò, che casino.
Beh, però adesso il problema delle morti si dovrebbe essere risolto in teoria.
C'è sto Crooked Man che non si capisce cosa vuole. Ok.
Still warm. He's here, all right.
Ok.
Of course.
Niente che un po' di olio di gomito.
So this is where they've been sending these.
Bigby Wolf. The big bad wolf. You used to be something.
Mi stava seguendo, queste foto.
They used to fear you. They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
E questa ruota? Sono le pallottole d'argento.
Silver.
The big bad wolf.
Oddio.
It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you finish, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Cut this shit out!
Didn't your mother ever teach you manners? Or was she too busy fucking whatever breeze drifted through town? Oh, come on! Is that the best you can do?
Maledetta. È così veloce, accidenti. Ma io ho pigiato.
No.
Sta maledetta. Cioè lei tipo vuole giocare col gatto e lo topo praticamente.
Sì. Aio.
Ma io sto pigiando, non fa niente.
Where are you? Come out and face me!
Ma da. Tutta le schede dello specchio. Mica. Ah no, Bigby si è messo male.
Aiuto!
Dai, sto pigiando.
Oh.
Ecco, l'ho fatto incazzare. The big bad wolf. Ah, tu sei una leggenda, non sei neanche una favola, ma che vuoi? Quello di merda.
Oddio.
E no, quella è la vera. Che ma è impossibile farcela così, cioè, come fai? Dai, Pige! Ma così non ce la farà mai, cioè. Aiuto! Ah, diventa un lupo proprio.
Sì.
Invece di uomo lupo. Aio? Guarda quanti ce ne stanno, cioè. Non è fattibile, cioè. Oddio, ora tirano un lato di quello e spacca tutto, stai a vedere. Ah no, ha soffiato. Giustamente, il lupo cattivo. Soffia. Giustamente. Aio. Finite? Ma parliamo.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
This gun holds 6 rounds of specially designed silver bullets. Now, I may not be the best shot, but I can guarantee that at least one bolt will meet its mark, and you'll find yourself rolling on the floor in agony, unable to heal yourself. Without Swinehart to save you, you'll die. Is that reason enough for you? Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want. You plan to do what she says, don't you?
Snow's not here. You're dealing with me now.
That may be true, but I'd advise against defying your new boss, at least for the time being. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial.
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that? Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf.
Come no?
I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
If you're not a killer, then what are you?
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
Vabbè, certo, dice agli altri di sporcarsi le mani.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. And I don't think I'm being unreasonable. If you decide to do something stupid, like murder me, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town.
Perché sta andando indietro?
You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero?
This is about protecting Fabletown. When some asshole murders 2 of our people, it's my job to bring them down.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them. Georgie.
È morto.
Tu le sei mandante.
Isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say? Hey! I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
Vediamo.
I know. But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
The Crooked Man.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay?
Bene,
It's
ora.
been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We can talk about it later. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know...
L'hanno ammazzato?
I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
What do you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You
girls.
think you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This. You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone? Can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not. Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
I killed him. He's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
Zitto.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
A misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding.
Ok.
Forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And resisting arrest.
Oh, yes. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're a...
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk, well go ahead.
What? We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get on
but
with it
we promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself. And I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
E non gli toglierei le manette però.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was.
No, perché le abbiamo tolto le manette, cioè.
Total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
If you were so offended by it, why'd you cover it up then? If it had nothing to do with you and your shit, then why'd you try to protect him for so
What
long?
cover up? I never made any attempt to hide Georgie's criminal activity
Come on.
from you. I learned of it myself
For
only
fuck's
recently.
sake. Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
You weren't being helpful, you were trying to set me up. Your people tried to kill me.
They get a bit carried away sometimes.
Certo, a bit carried away.
To the end. They do it because
Cioè,
they
sto
want to
tizio
protect
vive
me.
proprio
As
nel
I
mondo delle
protected them.
favole.
You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you?
Certo.
Do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
I really hope you're going somewhere with this.
I see, you want to cut right to the point. I can appreciate that. Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you.
Beh, agiscono a nome tuo, se sono i tuoi
All
impiegati.
free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted... that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Questo non è vero.
Wasn't I?
You're the fucking problem here, not us.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back. And in turn, we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living. provide for herself. And what did they do?
For the longest time, not much, but they asked me to come work for them.
Really? The new deputy mayor wants you on the 13th floor?
No. The wolf offered me the job. She wanted my tree destroyed. If she had her way, I'd be hung out to dry on a clothesline by now.
What?
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
I know what you're doing, and it's not gonna work. You can't manipulate us or these people. We're not here to talk about this.
Oh, we're not? Bigby just
This
means
is
that...
important, and I'm glad it's being talked about.
You know why I asked him to destroy your tree. You were working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me.
Oddio.
You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a Crooked Man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
We didn't get you into this situation. He did.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you.
Infatti c'è nel senso.
For a better life.
Se fosse stato così buono.
Help. And he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
Do you really think the Crooked Man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
Cioè, se fosse così buono e nobile di cuore, le avrebbe piegato a fare quello che voleva lui.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over. And those girls will have their justice.
Abbiamo convinto tutti.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession.
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this.
Clemente.
Of course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie.
Sure, I understand you.
Cioè, ogni volta che parla quella comunque veramente cioè, vedo Clementine nonostante...
Yes?
Yes. Of course. Where are you going with this?
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody?
Ma io non ho fatto nulla.
Beaten to mashed apples while under your
Ma
watch.
My watch.
Io non ho fatto nulla.
Right. Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was Bluebeard, not me.
He was a murder suspect.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but...
Ma è nel senso, tu l'hai obbligato a fare
I
quello.
will not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own...
Ma se tu li hai obbligati, cioè.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen,
The
I know...
laws apply when we need them.
That's
I
not
mean, a
true.
certain level of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
Un po' a caso sto... That's not true.
See, this is exactly to what I'm speaking. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more?
Sì, beh, però gli hai dato le robe e intanto però volevi che ti obbedissero, cioè.
In their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny. Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Che c'è?
Excuse me, dear.
Questa è l'anterotipo, ti senti, basta queste canzoni.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath?
What's she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
You probably don't
Oddio,
remember me.
oddio, ora le tolgono il fiocco così non parla.
Afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do.
Oddio, c'è paura che qualcuno faccia...
Everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons.
But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her?
Ah già, se lei è...
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
Vivian killed herself back at the Pudding and Pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Beh.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well. No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the
No, infatti, cioè, comunque il problema di base della società rimane, anche se...
lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What?
Vabbè, che ti sei approfittato.
Lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has a
more
point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough bloodshed?
So we get rid of him.
Dangerous.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision. Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
He was
What
appointed.
about...
He's the only official representative, really. He
Oh no, no, non fai decidere.
Mia amica, palese, stai giocando tu la storia.
It's what the
Mo devi scegliere te.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your
Ecco qua.
Just do what you
Cornuto e premazziato.
Beh, vabbè, la scelta è ucciderlo o metterlo in prigione.
Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We
die.
can lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Not this way.
Oddio. Vai.
Vecchiaccio, ma che vuoi fa? Ma che vuoi fa esattamente?
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
Finish it, Sheriff.
Please, we can.
Se non faccio niente, vediamo.
No, vabbè, fai, non lo so, mettilo in prigione, puoi tirarlo da
You
sotto.
know, just between us, I was gonna let you live. But now...
You're going to miss me.
Ah, lo butto nel
questo non lo
pozzo.
so.
I won't.
Ma guarda, chi
Esatto.
te sa in culo.
Magica bula, chi te sta in cula. Ecco, qua ci sta anche bene. Esatto, ci stava bene con le fiabe.
Yes. Another one of us to erase from the books.
L'avete visto tutti e lui mi ha attaccato, vero? Cioè, non è che...
Sì, tipo cartone Disney in cui il cattivo muore.
Mo non provassero a dare la colpa a Bigby perché alla fine, oh, che cazzo, cioè potevano scegliere loro, hanno detto no, facciamo scegliere a Bigby, quindi non rompete il cazzo, mo.
Infatti, cioè, rompete le palle perché... Però, cioè, comunque il problema della società esiste, quello chiaro. Cioè, lui se ne è approfittato per di tutti quanti.
Sì, infatti, non è che lui è l'unico, cioè, problema della società, cioè, sicuramente.
Come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
This fucking line.
Ma questo sta sempre bravo in terra.
Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Okay.
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this.
Ci sarà un sacco di lavoro.
Okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Ok.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Cioè, ora va bene che ti ho lasciato stare, però, cioè, aiutami, nel senso.
I'm going! Jesus!
Sta tornando alla fattoria.
5 minutes.
Carry me, for fuck's sake! I don't give a shit! You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit! Just go grab that, would you? Sorry about all this. I tried to help. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Piccerino.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her, she was nice.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best.
Mi sa che per questo c'è la doppiatrice di Clem.
That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore. I'm sorry, TJ, but look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mundies seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves. You wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ. Hey, Bigby! Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig? Colin gets to stay. That's bullshit, Bigby, and you know it. You're all fucking corrupt.
Ma infatti se fosse per me saresti rimasto anche tu, cioè, nel senso.
Saying goodbye?
La sirenetta.
Hi.
Hi.
You're still wearing that thing.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
It's okay. I get it.
Cioè, a me c'è paura che se lo leva poi gli casca la testa lo stesso, anche se...
I came here because I have to tell you something.
Immagini.
What is it?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start.
Dall'inizio.
Faith, Lily and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together.
Quella foto che avevamo visto.
Faith stole that photo. We had dirt on one of the crooked man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Nerissa, just tell me what happened.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the crooked man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged him for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
So you sold
Cioè, quindi praticamente l'ha fatta uccidere lei, sostanzialmente.
Yes.
Cioè, sì.
He promised he'd smooth things over with the crooked man.
Beh, che però, scusa, però che cazzo ti aspettavi che succedesse, signora? Cioè, che cazzo? Che ti diceva? Ah, vabbè, dai.
A posto.
Cioè, ma dai.
What happened? But that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed.
Beh, che dire.
Vabbè, dovevamo buttare pure lei nel pozzo, dai, tutto chiaro.
And while the two of us were sitting there,
Però queste cose col cazzo che l'ha detto quella sera,
infatti.
And I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the crooked man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the crooked man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
So you think that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... that night, after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
Ce l'ha messa lei.
I walked her over here, and I left her.
You were trying to get my attention. So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The crooked man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
It's going to be different now, I promise.
Speriamo.
Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
We'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby.
Certo, hanno bisogno che vada là e spacchi la
You two
faccia
make a
della
good
gente.
team. The way you look out for each other and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
I go out there and I do my job. I put my life on the line. I get shot at.
Infatti, mi sparano, mi picchiano.
But at the end of the day, I'm still the bad guy.
So io il lupo cattivo.
But they'll come around. You'll see. After everything you've done for us.
Cioè, gli piace che lui è il lupo cattivo, però allo stesso tempo lo tengono lontano.
None of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the crooked man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the crooked man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you. You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Vabbè, intanto lei si è pulita la coscienza. E buonanotte.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little
Did
Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about
He
Faith?
said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for. I'll see you around, Wolf.
Quindi, cioè, lei aveva molto più da dire di quello che sembrava. Io la maggior parte delle persone abbiamo ucciso Giorgi, io la maggior parte l'abbiamo riportato vivo, io la minor parte l'abbiamo buttato nel pozzo, io la maggior parte abbiamo preso il regalino che TJ ha fatto per Snow, io la maggior parte abbiamo detto spero di aver fatto qualcosa di buono. Forse volevano fare un secondo gioco perché cioè finisce così, un po'
Sì.
aperto.
Sì, sicuramente.
Beauty, you impressed her with your detective skills. Bluebeard, you fought him after the interrogation. Butcher, you offered him protection at the business office. Colin, you gave him a drink when he asked for one in your apartment. You helped him to avoid the farm. Crooked Man, deceased. You took him back to the witching well. You tossed him down the witching well. Dopo che lui mi ha attaccato, però cioè... Che sia nei records anche questo. Faith, you gave her money after the fight with the woodsman. Greenleaf, you offered her a job. Gran, you drank with Gran after Lily's funeral. Jack, you reported him to Snow for burglary. Lawrence, deceased. Sì, il marito di Faith. You went to his place first. Snow, you brought her along with you to the Trip Trap. You showed her Crane's photograph. You promised to bring the man back alive. Tiny Tim, you chose to wait for him. Sì, perché c'era, quando siamo andati nel posto di Crooked Man, c'era lui che il suo compito era portarceli nella stanza, diciamo. E lui diceva, aspettami, perché lui, Tiny Tim è quello di Christmas Carol, cioè che c'ha un problema alla gamba e quindi non camminava tanto bene. E ha detto, aspettami, è il mio unico compito, se no mi andrò a finire nei guai. E potevi scegliere se aspettarlo oppure se andare avanti per conto tuo. TJ, you accepted his beetle and promised to give it to Snow, told you stood up for him with Snow when Snow wanted to send him to the farm. Peccato che la Telltale poi è stata comprata, fallita, tutto. Il fumetto deve essere bello, immagino.
È rimasto tutto così.
Sì, è rimasto un po' aperto.
Sì.
Però comunque figo, cioè nel senso, comunque figo.
Ah, c'è qualcuno che non ho sbloccato.
Book of Fables.
Sai chi è stato? Ah, c'è proprio tutta la storia del fumetto, mi sa. Figo. Vabbè, non ci mettiamo a leggere tutti. Fable con Justice. Ah, chissà che mi manca. Ci sarà qualcosa che ho saltato che potevo guardare, tipo. C'è cosa? Nerissa? Ecco.
Sì, forse i numeri lì ti dicono l'episodio in cui le puoi trovare quelle cose.
Ah, lei era la sirenetta. Mm. Ah, questo sarà magari uno speciale che... Achievements. No, guarda quanti. Quale manca, scusa? All Book of Fables Entries in Episode 1. Come si fa? Tutte le scelte. Peccato che sia poi chiusa, se no ci sarebbe stato bello. Oh, la madre di Bigby, Winterwolf. È tipo... è cosa di Genshin, come si chiama?
Sì.
È il lupo... è il lupo quello di Monster. È il padre e lei è la madre.
Abbiamo trovato
Che
un collegamento.
È il lupo d'inverno. Ah, vedi, lei si è innamorata del vento del nord. È letteralmente quello dei cani.
Dvalin.
Sì. No, Dvalin è il...
Ah no,
il
il lupo,
drago.
sì, quello lì. Sì, giusto.
Il lupo. Ah, lei si è... Ah, Northwind. Ah, ha avuto 7 cuccioli. Poi è preso e se n'è andato. Ed è andata a Genshin, praticamente. L'ha abbandonata quei cuccioli, sto maledetto. Ah, lui era il più piccolo di 7.
Oh.
Dopo la sua morte, dopo la morte di Winter, Bigby, i fratelli di Bigby hanno cercato il padre. Ah, ma Bigby è rimasto indietro per proteggere il corpo della madre da... Ma era troppo piccolo. Era troppo piccolo per difenderlo. Da quel momento ha promesso che avrebbe mangiato qualcosa di più grande tutti i giorni, fino a diventare abbastanza grande da affrontare il padre e farlo pagare per tutto il dolore che ha causato alla famiglia. Adoro. Il fumetto deve essere molto bello, secondo me. Questo? The Big Bad Wolf. La forma di... Huff and Puff. Ah, dal vento del nord, dal lupo. Ha preso l'abilità che riesce a trattenere il respiro per un sacco di tempo. quindi non affoga. Adoro. E niente, che dite, amici?
Beh, molto bello, dai. Cioè, a me è piaciuto.
Sì, molto figo. Peccato che è così, il finale not so good, però chiaramente non poteva essere so good, perché loro sicuramente avrebbero fatto un secondo, quindi è chiaro che
Sì.
Si rimane un po' aperto.
Sì, dobbiamo farci andare bene quello che abbiamo, insomma, quindi per quello che abbiamo, figo. Sarebbe stato bello se avessero potuto effettivamente fare proprio tutto quello che volevano Mari fare.
Sì. Perché poi so che nei fumetti di Fable, tipo, lui e Snow si sposano e hanno dei figli, e da che loro sono protagonisti poi diventano i figli protagonisti, cioè proprio tutta una lore enorme.
Allora,
Sì, sembra figo.
figurati nel gioco quanta roba avrebbero magari fatto se fosse andato, diciamo, tutto bene.
Infatti.
Vabbè. Però
Ora
per quello
stavo
che sappiamo,
pensando,
figo.
ora non c'è nessuno pronto, ma poi mi metto un sondaggio magari su Discord e su Telegram e propongo tipo i giochi che ho e che vorrei giocare e si vota insomma per i prossimi che porterò.
Ok.
Yes.
Va bene.
Perché qualcuno ce l'ho.
Sempre, diciamo, di queste avventure grafiche così.
Sì, o anche, cioè comunque giochi che finiscono, ecco, non... Tipo c'ho Doki Doki Literature Club, c'ho Alice in Madness, o Return in Madness, una roba così.
Ok.
Ho
Hai
Child of
mica...
Light.
Hai Detroit Become Human?
Detroit Become Human ce l'ho sulla Play. Non ce l'ho qua.
No.
Se no sì, sarebbe stato bello portarlo quello. So, qualche altro gioco ce l'ho. Rifaccio una piccola cernita.
Yes. Sì, poi magari facciamo un bel sondaggio, così almeno...
Sì. Sarebbe stato carino fare anche Detroit Become Human, sì. Quello è bello, quello lo devo fare. Però appunto ce l'ho sulla Play, non ce l'ho qua.
Sì, quello è proprio bello. Però
Sì, ho visto un po' di gameplay. Figo.
Ma che vogliamo fare? Vogliamo chiudere oppure vogliamo magari giocare a qualcos'altro? Però effettivamente, perché non ci sta nessuno, quindi...
Sì.
No, per me chiudiamo, poi ci troviamo stasera.
Sì. Per me va bene.
Sì.
Bene, spero vi sia piaciuto a chi magari si recupererà anche il VOD.
Il VOD, sì.
A me è piaciuto, ho notato altre cose, fatto altre scelte rispetto alla prima volta. Però è sempre bello, cioè, comunque anche se è fatto da Telltale e si vede chiaramente che c'è lo stile un po' simile, però ci sono anche tante cose diverse. C'è proprio un'atmosfera diversa.
Vero.
Rispetto a The Walking Dead, sì, assolutamente.
E niente, sono contenta di averlo rigiocato.
Yes.
Vabbè, dovessimo paragonarlo, assolutamente io preferisco The Walking Dead 100 volte, questo sia chiaro.
Beh, sì. C'è anche una storia molto più sviluppata e più approfondita. Questo, cioè, deve essere il primo di altri, ma a quanto fanno capire.
Poi purtroppo non hanno proseguito.
E niente. Va bene, allora ci vediamo alla prossima puntata. Non so cosa porterò.
Sì, poi vediamo.
Poi vediamo. Va bene.
Va bene.
A più tardi, alla prossima.
Yes.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Ciao.